Salut YouTube, bienvenue dans un nouvel épisode de l'appel de Cthulhu. On a cassé le truc.
Et du coup, est-ce que tu peux forcer la porte?
Bah...
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Pourquoi est-ce que ça brille avec la
Putain,
verre?
ils auraient quand même pu le dire, ça, hein.
Ouais.
Que tu fais un jet comme ça et que tu peux plus le retenter derrière.
Ah, they're gone. They're gone, they're gone, they're gone.
Non, c'est Brendan.
Brandon?
Brendan.
Ah.
Oh,
Ah!
Saint Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
D'accord.
là t'avais un truc derrière à droite. Tu peux pas monter là?
Non.
Ok. Je sais pas, je me suis dit, il y a un trou dans le grillage et puis d'un coup... peut-être quelque chose à faire là-bas là.
Toi là. Rien à dire. Vous là.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right. We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Non.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Ok.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Testons les locaux.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Bon, bah l'éloquence ça a pas marché.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Je suis pas un touriste, connard.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Mais du coup, je peux aller dans l'entrepôt.
Je pense que c'était l'accès qu'on avait eu, mais bon.
En effet.
Ce serait dommage de ne pas en profiter pour fail tous les checks qu'on peut check avant. Tu vois.
Quelque chose me dit que eux ils gardent l'entrée de l'entrepôt, je ne vais pas pouvoir passer, du coup il va falloir que je passe par les égouts.
I bet that you... How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ok.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Ouais.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Merde.
If I can't get rid of...
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Ouais, l'évasion va...
I went to see the statue of
va
Saint
enquêter sur le
Brendan.
cartel.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Bon.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Ok.
If I
bon.
can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another
Oui,
way.
on connaît déjà le chemin. On sait où c'est.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Alors là, ouais, j'ai vu une échelle.
I could use this old...
Alors, ok.
Ça va mal se passer.
Allô?
D'accord.
Oui. Mais encore.
Looks
Ah.
like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Ah bah bravo.
C'est quand même beau. Tous les jets de compétences foirés.
Bon du coup, ouais. Ouais. Comment je peux faire?
Well.
Ah ouais,
A
d'accord.
little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Alors, est-ce qu'on fait le mec mystérieux?
Le mec mystérieux, ça marche toujours. Pour se faire stabby stab.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Oh. Oh.
Va pas avec le test, je pense.
Ah,
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh!
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
La catastrophe.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Ils m'ont même pas buté. Bon. Ah, attends. Je vais y retourner, je vais voir ce qui se passe.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah.
Ah bah,
Damn! Ah non. Putain, j'ai cru qu'ils avaient mis ça devant la...
j'ai aussi cru.
Ouais, enfin bon, ça m'arrange pas des masses, ça ne change rien, j'ai pas le truc pour réparer le machin. Bon. Indice. Ouais, bah non. Voilà. Je vais me débarrasser d'eux pour poursuivre mon enquête. Comment on se débarrasse de deux molosses qui gardent un entrepôt?
Mais elle va parler à Kat, je pense déjà.
What? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah, aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
La vérité. Si tu mens, il va te tuer. On a bien vu que actuellement les jets de vérité, tout ça là.
Non mais là c'est pas DG.
Ouais, pour l'instant.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Ouais, vas-y, je pose des coups.
Your small-time hoodlum number is starting to tire me.
My number? I thought I'd made myself clear. But we can go through it again if you didn't understand.
You took me by surprise. It won't happen again.
Oh, so amusing. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
Ah bah
But
voilà.
I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Non.
Ouais, bon, en gros, on va finir au lit ensemble, quoi. Basiquement, ça va être ça.
Je suis pas sûr que ce soit ça la date.
Ouais, je sais pas.
T'as pas vraiment le choix en soi. Tous les autres trucs que tu aurais pu faire pour réussir, bah... partir en kiki vite.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
Ah, elle me respecte maintenant. Elle m'appelle
Follow
détective.
me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Putain, là, tout veut tout avancer plus vite, là.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an old man.
Quel des feux.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Prums. Alors. J'ai débloqué un raccourci, je pense, pour plus tard.
À mon avis, c'est là que tu sortais.
Oui.
Tu pouvais pas monter l'échelle
Euh...
Pas là, juste avant, là, à gauche.
Il est cassé. Ouais, mais bon, dans le jeu vidéo, c'est très bien. Il y a un barreau de cassé, c'est bon.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Tu mets un point.
Wow, wow. D'accord. What the fuck is this?
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Il y avait un item à trouver.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Eh oh, j'ai pas fini. Hein.
It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Et les draps là-bas, il y avait rien. Enfin, le drap à la bâche. Si, là.
Ouais.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Donc c'est bien ce que j'avais lu, c'est que tu ne sais pas ce genre de check si tu les as réussis ou pas.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Ok. Et donc... Ouais... Merde.
Attends, regarde derrière toi, par là-bas. Par la fenêtre, là t'entends cool le passage qui est à droite, il mène à droite. Donc derrière toi encore. Là-bas, il n'y a pas moyen de rentrer.
Non.
Putain, bah alors si c'est bien là-bas que t'atterris, tu reviens. Regarde en l'air. Peut-être là-haut. D'une manière ou d'une autre, là, côté... Ouais, par ici.
Ouais, effectivement. Pas une échelle d'ailleurs, quelque part. Non.
T'as plus qu'à ressortir, je pense.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me
Cache-toi.
about the Hawkins
Ou
case.
peut-être pas.
Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Menacer le policier.
Faisons équipe. Ça pue.
Ah, les 2G, ils puent. Vas-y, j'essaie la psychologie.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach.
Il s'appelle
Can you
Lestrade,
explain
c'est
what this
sérieux?
painting is doing?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
J'ai lu une petite
Andrews,
lettre.
would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierre s'est parvenu à s'introduire dans l'entrepôt. Le lieu que tous croient comme abandonné a révélé quelques surprises, les traces d'une occupation récente ainsi qu'un tableau en partie calciné. Interrompu par ses recherches par l'officier Bradley, Pierre l'a convaincu de se joindre à son enquête. L'agent de police a accepté de conduire le détective au manoir Hawkins. Incroyable.
Ah, un homme qui a pu se rentrer pour entrer dans la folie.
Oula! Eh, c'est le Joker, il a les cicatrices. Why so serious?
En même temps, elle l'a dit. Hein.
Ah, quelqu'un qui observe.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
C'était quoi? Trouver objet caché?
Score suffisant.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Ah, j'ai d'autres questions, officier Bradley. Non mais oh.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
Ah oui, 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 oui.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, He lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Ouais, les trucs
Could he be a
tentaculeux,
Strictly
avec
speaking,
les
he ain't
nœuds.
dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Ne traînons pas.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Oh, il faut qu'il marche avec nous le long là.
Oui. Bon. Ça se trouve, il va courir, hein. Ça a l'air d'être un mec qui est vachement motivé.
Ah, j'ai pas envie de le mettre avec nous. Et puis, s'il est pas avec nous, du coup, Silas, machin truc, il peut peut-être mal le prendre. Du coup, ça peut peut-être partir en couille. Ça peut peut-être être marrant.
Ça peut peut-être être la première mort.
Ouais. Ouais, mais c'est un vieillard. On va quand même pas embrouiller un vieillard.
Je sais pas, hein.
Non.
You stay here and keep an eye on things.
Okay. But don't get the impression that I'll leave you alone inside the mansion.
Oui, c'est ça. Bon, du coup, YouTube, c'est la fin de l'épisode. On se dit rendez-vous dans le prochain épisode. Salut, hein!